Have you ever wondered how something as simple as a cucumber could actually transform your energy, digestion, and long-term health after 60? It may sound surprising, but sometimes the smallest changes in your diet can make the biggest difference in how you feel every single day. Today, we're diving into one of the most overlooked yet powerful tools for staying active, energized, and independent as you age: the humble cucumber. Intro. Hello, my friends. If you're over 60 and determined to stay vibrant, strong, and self-reliant for as long as possible, you're in exactly the right place. I'm Dr. James Miller. After 35 years of helping seniors optimize their nutrition and reclaim their vitality, I can confidently tell you this: it's not about radical diets or complicated routines. It's about smart, simple choices that fit into your life, and cucumbers might just be one of the most underrated heroes in your kitchen. But before we get into the how and why, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me where you're tuning in from. I always enjoy seeing how far our community stretches around the world. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on practical, life-changing advice made just for you. All right, let's talk cucumbers and why they matter so much more than you think. Why cucumbers? At first glance, cucumbers might seem like just another crunchy, water-filled veggie, but for seniors, they can be a total game changer. As we age, our bodies go through subtle but important shifts. Digestion slows down, metabolism takes its time, staying hydrated becomes harder than it used to be, and that's where cucumbers shine. Hydration hero. Let's start with hydration. Most people think I drink water, so I'm fine. But did you know that your body becomes less efficient at recognizing thirst as you age? That means by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And dehydration in older adults isn't just about dry lips or feeling tired. It can lead to dizziness, mental fog, muscle cramps, even dangerous falls. Now picture this. You sit down to lunch, add a few slices of fresh cucumber to your plate, and just like that, you're nourishing your body with a vegetable that's 96% water. You're rehydrating your cells without even needing a glass. Easy, natural, effective. Joint support with silica. But hydration isn't the only benefit cucumbers bring to the table. They're also a natural source of silica, a mineral that supports joint health and connective tissue. Ever woken up with stiff knees or hands that just won't move like they used to? Silica can help. It acts like a lubricant for your joints, helping you stay flexible, mobile, and pain-free. Over time, including silica-rich foods like cucumbers in your routine could mean the difference between avoiding the stairs and climbing them with confidence. A natural ally against high blood pressure. And here's another hidden benefit. Cucumbers are low in sodium, but high in potassium, a perfect combination for heart health, especially if you're dealing with high blood pressure. You see, potassium helps balance out the effects of sodium in the body, keeping your blood vessels relaxed and your blood pressure under control. That's why I always recommend cucumbers to my patients looking for natural ways to manage heart health. No pills, no gimmicks, just a smart plate. So easy, so versatile. Best of all, cucumbers are incredibly easy to prepare. No cooking, no fuss, just rinse, slice, and enjoy. You can toss them in a salad, blend them into a refreshing drink, or snack on them with a bit of hummus. It's fast, it's fresh, and it works. And this is important, not all cucumber pairings are created equal. In fact, some combinations could actually cancel out the benefits you're trying to get. Or worse, they might be doing harm you didn't even realize. Let's take a look at the first food combination you need to avoid. Cucumber combo number 1: to avoid raw carrots. I know. A cucumber and carrot salad sounds like the perfect healthy snack, right? It's crunchy, it's colorful, it feels wholesome. But here's something most people don't realize. Eating raw cucumbers and raw carrots together might be weakening your immune system, especially as you age. Why? Carrots contain an enzyme called ascorbic acid oxidase. This enzyme actively destroys vitamin C, which your immune system depends on. And seniors need vitamin C more than ever. It's essential for fighting off infections, healing wounds, and protecting your skin. When you're younger, a cold might just slow you down, but at 70 or 80, even a minor illness can lead to serious complications. So what happens when you eat carrots and cucumbers together raw? The enzyme in the carrot begins neutralizing the vitamin C in your meal before your body can absorb it. You're losing the exact nutrient you need to stay strong. I had a patient named Richard, 72 years old. He loved his cucumber and carrot salad and ate it almost daily, but he couldn't understand why he was always catching colds. After reviewing his diet, we pinpointed this combo as the culprit. We made a few small changes, and within weeks his energy levels bounced back and his immune system improved dramatically. The solution's simple. You don't have to ditch carrots altogether, just steam them lightly. Heat deactivates that troublesome enzyme, so you still get the flavor and nutrients without losing your vitamin C. Another trick is squeeze a bit of fresh lemon juice over your cucumber and carrot salad. The acidity helps neutralize the enzyme's effect. These small tweaks can make a big difference. Many of my patients who made these changes reported fewer seasonal colds, stronger immunity, and better overall energy. Cucumber combo number 2, to avoid bananas. Let's move on to the second combo, to watch out for cucumbers and bananas. Now I know a lot of you love starting your day with a healthy smoothie. A little banana, a few cucumber slices, some yogurt. It seems perfect, right? Not so fast. Both cucumbers and bananas are rich in potassium, a crucial mineral that supports muscle function, nerve health, and blood pressure regulation. But here's what most people don't realize. As we age, our kidneys don't filter potassium as efficiently. So when you eat multiple potassium-rich foods together like bananas and cucumbers, your potassium levels can spike too high too fast. This is especially risky if you have kidney issues or take medications for blood pressure or heart disease, which already affect potassium processing. Take Sarah, a 77-year-old patient of mine. She believed she was doing everything right. She had a cucumber and banana smoothie every morning, thinking it was the healthiest way to start her day. But over time, she began feeling dizzy, fatigued, and even experienced heart palpitations. We ran her labs. Her potassium levels were dangerously high, and that innocent-looking smoothie was the main culprit. What can you do instead? You don't have to give up cucumbers or bananas. Just don't eat them together. Space them out. Enjoy your banana with breakfast and have cucumber with lunch or as an afternoon snack. That way, you give your body time to process each food properly without overloading your system. These kinds of small, thoughtful adjustments can have a profound impact on your health, and they're easier than you might think. Closing teas. Now, those are just 2 combinations to watch out for, but there's one more cucumber pairing you definitely need to avoid. And it might be the most surprising one yet. In the next part of this video, I'll reveal the 3rd cucumber combo that could be silently sabotaging your digestion and what to eat instead to feel light, energetic, and pain-free. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So if you found today's tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss part 2. And remember, staying healthy after 60 doesn't have to be overwhelming. Sometimes it starts with the most ordinary things, like how you slice a cucumber. See you in the next video. Earlier, we talked about how certain cucumber pairings, like with carrots or bananas, might be silently working against your health, especially when it comes to immunity and potassium levels. Now let's continue this journey with the 3rd combination you should avoid, and then I'll show you 3 cucumber pairings that can boost your health in truly remarkable ways. Cucumber combo number 3, to avoid pickled cucumbers with salty foods. Now I know some of you love pickles, whether stacked in your sandwich served alongside your meal, or snacked on straight from the jar. That tangy crunch, it's addictive. But here's the thing, most people, especially seniors, don't realize combining pickled cucumbers with other salty foods can quietly raise your health risks, especially when it comes to your heart and blood pressure. Let's break it down. Pickled cucumbers, while delicious, are often loaded with sodium. And as you probably know, too much sodium can lead to water retention, raise blood pressure, and over time, an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. That risk only intensifies as we age. I'll never forget one of my longtime patients, Jack, 81 years old. Jack loved his pickles. Every afternoon, he'd snack on a few from the bar with some salted crackers. It was his routine. But when we checked his blood pressure, it was alarmingly high. He was already on medication for hypertension, but it wasn't enough. His diet was undermining everything we were trying to manage. He was shocked. "I don't even salt my food," he told me. And that's the part that surprises most people. You don't have to sprinkle salt on your plate to be consuming too much of it. Many processed or packaged foods, crackers, cold cuts, chips, even canned soups that are packed with hidden sodium. When you add pickles on top of that, It's easy to push your daily salt intake well beyond safe limits without even realizing it. So does that mean you have to give up pickles for good? Not at all. The key is moderation and smart pairing. Instead of store-bought pickles, consider making your own at home. Use less salt and experiment with natural flavor boosters like garlic dill and apple cider vinegar. Not only will you reduce your sodium intake, but you'll also get the benefit of added antioxidants and gut-friendly compounds. If you do enjoy store-bought pickles from time to time, just be mindful of what you're pairing them with. Avoid combining them with other salty items like chips, processed meats, or salted crackers. And here's another tip. Drink a full glass of water after eating anything salty. It helps your kidneys process the sodium more efficiently and reduces the impact on your blood pressure. One of my patients, Dorothy, 75 years old, was a huge fan of pickles too. Instead of cutting them out, she started making her own quick pickles with less salt and more vinegar. Within a few weeks, her blood pressure readings improved, and she still got to enjoy that tangy flavor she loves so much. So if you've been eating pickles regularly, ask yourself, what are you eating them with? Your heart will thank you for paying attention. Now for the good news, 3 cucumber combinations that help you thrive after 60. Okay, now that we've covered the 3 combinations to avoid, it's time for something even more exciting. Cucumber combinations that actually enhance your health after 60. Let's start with the first. Cucumber combo number 1 for better health. Cucumbers in pairs. If you've ever struggled with sluggish digestion, bloating, or constipation, you're not alone. As we age, our digestive system naturally slows down. Many seniors find themselves relying on fiber powders, laxatives, or pills just to stay regular. But here's a gentler, more natural solution: cucumbers paired with pears. It's a powerful duo, and here's why. Cucumbers are rich in insoluble fiber, the kind that adds bulk to your stool and keeps things moving through your system. Pears, on the other hand, they are loaded with soluble fiber, which softens your stool and helps prevent constipation. Think of them as a tag team. One helps push everything through while the other makes the ride smooth and gentle. I like to call this combo a digestive sweep. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 83, and for years she battled chronic constipation. She tried everything: fiber supplements, prune juice, even prescription medications. Nothing seemed to work consistently. Then I suggested something simple. Every afternoon, she started having half a pear and a few slices of cucumber as a snack. 2 weeks later, she was off all her laxatives. Her digestion had normalized. She felt lighter, more energetic, and she didn't need to rely on pills anymore. So how can you work this into your day? Try this. Simple snack tea. Dice up half a pear and half a cucumber. Drizzle with a little honey and a squeeze of lemon. It's refreshing, hydrating, and digestion-friendly. Smoothie option. Blend half a pear with a few slices of cucumber, some yogurt or almond milk, and a touch of ginger for a soothing, gut-friendly smoothie. Add to a salad, slice both, and toss into a light salad with some walnuts or sunflower seeds for crunch and extra fiber. Remember, doing it once isn't enough. The real magic happens with consistency. Make it a part of your routine, and your digestive system will thank you. Cucumber combo number 2 for better health. Cucumbers and apples. Now let's talk about your heart, because as we get older, your heart needs more attention than ever before. Blood pressure begins to rise. Cholesterol becomes harder to manage, and circulation just isn't what it used to be. But what you eat can make a significant difference, and cucumbers paired with apples might be one of the easiest ways to support heart health. Let's take a look at what makes this combo special. Cucumbers are rich in potassium, a mineral that naturally relaxes blood vessels and supports healthy blood pressure. Apples, especially with the skin and on, contain pectin, a type of soluble fiber that binds to cholesterol in the digestive tract and helps eliminate it from the body. Together, they form a heart-healthy powerhouse. I had a patient, Patricia, 79 years old. She had battled high cholesterol and blood pressure for over a decade. Medications helped, but she was looking for something more natural to add to her routine. I suggested a small green apple and a few cucumber slices each morning. 3 months later, her cholesterol had dropped by 10%. Her blood pressure stabilized, and she felt more confident about her heart health than she had in years. So how do you enjoy this combo? Try one of these. Morning snack: slice up half an apple and half a cucumber. Sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. It not only adds flavor, but can help support blood sugar control. Lunch edition. Add thin slices of apple and cucumber to a sandwich or wrap for crunch and a hint of sweetness. Heart healthy salad. It combined diced apples and cucumbers with mixed greens, walnuts, and a splash of olive oil for a heart-boosting lunch. This combination is easy, refreshing, and most importantly, it works. And just like with digestion, consistency is key. Add it to your daily routine, and over time, you'll begin to see the benefits in your numbers and in how you feel. Coming up next, so far, we've covered 2 incredible cucumber combinations that can transform your digestion and heart health. But there's one more pairing coming up that might surprise you. It's not only anti-inflammatory, but also helps reduce joint pain and boost your immune system. Stick around because in the next section, we'll explore the final cucumber combo that can help you stay active, mobile, and energized no matter your age. Don't forget to like this video if it's been helpful so far, and subscribe to stay with me through this entire cucumber series. See you in the next part. Earlier, we explored how simple pairings like cucumbers with apples or pears can do wonders for your heart and digestion. Now let's continue with one more powerful combo, one that might just surprise you, and then we'll shift gears to talk about how to handle cucumbers the right way so you get the most out of every slice. Cucumber combination number 3 for better health. Cucumbers and apple cider vinegar, the nutrient booster. This last combination is a hidden gem, especially for those of us over 60. You may already have cucumbers in your routine, but when you add apple cider vinegar into the mix, something amazing happens. Why is this pairing so powerful? Because as we get older, our digestive systems naturally become less efficient at absorbing nutrients. In fact, research shows that adults over 60 absorb up to 30% fewer vitamins and minerals than younger people. That means even if you're eating well, your body might not be using all those nutrients effectively. That's where apple cider vinegar comes in. It contains natural acids and enzymes that help break down food more efficiently, making it easier for your body to absorb the good stuff. So when you pair crisp, hydrating cucumber slice with a touch of apple cider vinegar, you're doing more than just enjoying a tangy snack. You're boosting digestion, supporting gut health, and improving nutrient absorption all at once. Let me tell you about Helen. She was 85 years old, full of life, but always felt fatigued. Her meals were healthy, her lifestyle balanced, yet her energy was constantly low. We decided to try a small tweak. She added a few slices of cucumber with a drizzle of apple cider vinegar to her lunch. Within a few weeks, she noticed a meaningful difference: more energy, less bloating, and even her doctor noted better nutrient levels in her blood work. Want to try it for yourself? Here are a few easy ways to get started. Cucumber and vinegar salad. Thinly slice fresh cucumbers, then mix 1 part apple cider vinegar with 3 parts water. Let it soak for about 10 minutes before eating. You can add a little honey if you like a hint of sweetness. Refreshing digestion. Drink. Add a few cucumber slices and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to a tall glass of water. It's hydrating, light, and gentle on your stomach. Simple side dish. Combine chopped cucumbers with apple cider vinegar, a sprinkle of dill, and a drizzle of olive oil. It's delicious and good for your gut. Important tip: if you have acid reflux or sensitivity to vinegar, start slow. Even just a few diluted drops in water can be enough to test how your body reacts. Never drink apple cider vinegar straight. It's too harsh for your stomach and can damage your tooth enamel. Always dilute it. Many of my senior patients who've adopted this combination have reported more stable energy, improved digestion, and even steadier blood sugar levels. Sometimes the smallest changes can unlock the biggest improvements. Now that you know which cucumber combinations to avoid and which ones to embrace, let's take a closer look at another often overlooked part of the puzzle: how you handle your cucumbers. Because selecting, storing, and preparing them correctly can make a huge difference in their taste, texture, and nutritional value. 1. Choosing the right cucumbers. Not all cucumbers are created equal, and picking the right ones at the store can set you up for success at home. Look for medium-sized cucumbers that are firm, but not rock hard. If they feel soft or have wrinkles, they're past their prime and may taste bitter. Watch out for yellow spots. That's a sign they're overripe. For those with arthritis or limited hand strength, consider English cucumbers. You know, the long, slender ones that come wrapped in plastic. They have thinner skin, so you can skip the peeling and slice them up with ease. 2. Storing cucumbers the smart way. One common mistake I see, people storing cucumbers in a way that makes them go soggy or spoil too fast. Here's how to keep them crisp. Wrap them in a paper towel before placing in the fridge. This absorbs extra moisture. Store in the crisper drawer, but keep them toward the front where you'll see and use them. Avoid storing cucumbers next to apples, bananas, or tomatoes. These fruits give off ethylene gas, which speeds up spoilage. If your cucumbers are already sliced, keep them in an airtight container with a paper towel inside. This keeps them fresh and crunchy longer. 3. Easy cucumber prep for seniors. I know that chopping and prepping food can be a real chore, especially if you're dealing with joint pain, hand weakness, or fatigue. Here are a few simple tips. Use a mandolin slicer with a safety guard. It's a fast, low-effort way to get perfectly thin slices. Slice cucumbers into smaller sections first. They're easier to grip and cut. If you have a food processor, use it. It can chop cucumbers in seconds, perfect for dips, salads, or relishes. Want a quick snack? Cut cucumbers into sticks and store in grab-and-go containers. 4. Daily cucumber routine for maximum health. Making cucumbers part of your daily rhythm can help you stay hydrated, nourished, and balanced. Here's a routine many of my senior patients follow with great success. Morning, start the day with cucumber-infused water for gentle hydration. Lunch, enjoy a light cucumber and pear or apple salad to support your heart and digestion. Dinner. Add a small side of cucumbers with apple cider vinegar to help your body absorb nutrients from your meal. 5. A special note for seniors on medication. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney health, be mindful of when you eat cucumbers, especially those high in potassium. Keep at least a 2-hour gap between cucumber-rich meals and your medication. And if you're on blood thinners or have dietary restrictions, always talk to your doctor before making major changes to your food routine. Final thoughts. I get it, meal prep can feel overwhelming, especially when your energy's low or your hands don't work like they used to. But cucumbers, they're one of the easiest, most senior-friendly foods around. No cooking required, no complicated steps. Just slice, enjoy, and feel the difference. If you've had trouble preparing cucumbers, let me know in the comments. I'd love to share custom tips that make things easier for you. In our next and final segment, we'll wrap up everything we've covered today and talk about how these small habits can have a big impact on your overall health, energy, and independence after 60. Stay with me, we're almost there.